I did National Night Out. This is National Night Out in all the neighborhood watches, but I got to 4 of them before I got here. I started at police headquarters at 4, and then we went to 4 different meetings. But this is very important to me, as you all know. It's been important to me since 2008 when I was elected. And so far as Joe Frank, he's the first one that wants development there. Let me just assure you. And the reason I say that is when I came on council, the plans came through and it was a whole bunch of condominiums, and that's the same thing the guy was, well, he wanted higher price, but Mr. Frank was very much in favor of developing and still is. He was the one who got the unsolicited bid. So I just want to correct that. We have to learn to count to 4. Right now we're at 3. And I tried to tell everybody before elections, and I've told him if he doesn't honor his promise, he's got trouble with me. He doesn't want that. I've been to Pittsburgh at a National League of Cities, and I took their tour of their park system. They have 150 parks throughout that city. Now, they're bigger than we are, yeah, but not that much bigger. And many of 5 of them are conservancy parks that are, everything on them has to do with the environment and heat and just wonderful, wonderful. And they have classes, they have everything in these parks. The one person that was from Newport News that I met there was in the downtown park. Right in the center of downtown is this huge cement floor. And they have water, effects, they have light effects, and that whole place can be closed off by these curtains. They have weddings there, they have, reunions there. There are little places there from all the different countries that you can go and buy food from each one of them. Their system of parks is unbelievable, and these are throughout the city, in neighborhoods. So what we're asking is for this one big, we don't have anywhere near the park space that is mandated, really, by the Parks and Recreation Association. I have a paper that thick that lists the beneficial effects on the citizens of having a park like Riverview Farm Park. For psyche, and I go down there practically every day because we walk my daughter's dogs down there at the dog park. And I've met photographers there. The whole photography department told me, the one guy said, we come down here every day to take wonderful shots of that little, walkway out. The potential is just unlimited. But the problem with the city council is they want some revenue. And that's what's happening. They can have some revenue. My friend over here, who is a runner, what was it you suggested for them?
A cross-country course.
A cross-country course.
All the hills. We don't have any hills around here. We would have the only course of that kind, not only south side, but the peninsula.
Right. And
Mitchell actually uses it to train on it now.
Yeah. I've designed 4 courses on it. Mitchell has their own course on it. So the hills are really important.
Very important.
All the public and private schools in the area run their state championship meets on courses with hills. And so it would be a good resource for that to be a public course for use of everybody, and nothing would be...
They come and they go to motels, they go to hotels, they eat. Yes. Another thing that we want involved is our children.
Yes.
That when the high schoolers came down and the college kids came down and spoke to council, it was very effective. That's what we need to hear, and we need to get these students, because I see them out there all the time, and I talk to them when I go. So we have to figure out a way that there will be some revenue like that. A place where concrete place where people could have reunions, get married, that kind of thing. That would be the process. But what we have now is that the planning department has engaged the international, is it AL, International?
American Planning Association.
American Planning Association to be part of that. Well, that's fine, but you know, Newport News is very unique. And I'm not sure the American Planning Association are the people to come in here and tell us what we should do. Certainly they want to be part of it, and that's okay. But I believe that the citizens know what they want. And I believe we can make it a revenue producing in the right ways. When I said we have 3 votes, we do have 1 more vote, and that I'm pretty sure of. He works with kids a lot, so he wants something up there, you know, that is friendly to kids. And I know John Dawson has many times advocated for the, you know, a place where kids can go and learn to sail, can learn to swim, a center, you know, that they learn water things. They learn all about what is it, paddleboarding? Is that one of them? Kayaking, all of that. So we've got the ideas and we know what we want. And I think it's important that we stick to it. But we've got to get some kids down there because they are the future, and that they're going to say, I want my family to have this park, and I want to be part of it. There's never been any question in my mind, and I've had about 3 or 4 developers come and want to meet with me. One person wants to make it like, you know, build condos and that kind of thing, like the place down at Buckrow Beach Inn. So, and then I had a person come to me and said, oh, I don't need to talk to you because I want somewhere to retire and downsize for my house. So I want it to be developed. She is a member here. But there are plenty other places that I feel like that could happen. It does not need to happen there. So I don't know what you want to hear from me. I did talk to Mike Popolowski, who is head of our Parks and Rec. And how many of you saw the article in the paper Sunday? Yeah, I have it here if anybody wants it. It's all about the archaeological dig. And the good news is, they have done the underground, you know, search for where things are, where they think they are. And they have now dug off the topsoil of about 20,000 acres, you know. And what he tells me is they are finding, well, you saw they found that brick, and that's in the paper, and I think a picture of it is in the paper. But what I want you to know is there is also a Warwick Town website. How many of you been to that? Have you ever looked at that? That is showing you the maps and what they think is there and what the history of it is. But I think what you need to do is to know that we've got to keep everything, and you got to keep involved. I remember a group called Retro when I first got on the council. Retro was very active in analyzing the budget, talking about tax relief, talking about lowering the tax rate. And some of the people laughed and said, oh, they'll be gone in 2 years. And that's what they're hoping for this group. So don't let it happen. That is the only thing. You must keep involved. You can't let, and unfortunately Retro did die, but it wasn't 2 years, it was about 5. So in about 5, they've got about 5 more weeks of work out there, according to Mike Kowalski. Then, at the 1st of September, he told me today, they will be organizing tours. And that there will be 1 archaeological person there for the tours. You will have to sign up for them, and they will take you in and explain what they have found and what they think is significant about it, and the archaeologists will be there to answer your questions. So he said by the 1st of September at the latest, these tours will start.
So we need to be there for those too.
Yes, yes indeed.
Voicing our desire for that to be a part at the tour too.
Yeah. So, that's where I am. That's where I've always been. That's where I plan to be. So,
Thank you, Pat.